trip vlog. We got a whole trip planned. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a long vlog. Buckle in. We're going many places. But the first stop we gotta make is the airport. So let's go to the airport. No one's ever told you before you need to get a Nexus card. I don't even think that entire process took 5 minutes. I'm literally getting in line to walking out 5 minutes. Like, that was insane. Luggage claim right now, and I kind of can't believe that I'm in the same city as Kiki Rice and Marina Mabry, and it's not Harrison. That doesn't compute in my brain. So after my flight landed early, I think, in Toronto, my mom, who was already in the States, came and picked me up, and we started our first of many road trips for this vacation. We started driving south from Toronto towards the States, and on our way we decided to make a stop in Niagara, see what the hype's about. We'd never been there before, decided to see what this waterfall's about, you know? And on our way there, driving through the very ominously quiet streets of Niagara, Ontario, we saw the one and only Margaritaville that exists in Canada. And considering this is one of my favorite YouTube videos to ever exist on the internet, ever, it was a big moment for me. It felt like seeing a celebrity in person, and it was literally just a Jimmy Buffett restaurant that exists in Canada. It was huge, okay? Let me have my moment. Trip from Toronto Airport down to Cleveland, Ohio was roughly 4.5 hours, 5 hours, give or take, and it was a very long trip. And then the sun went down, and then it got dark really fast, and I seemed to forget that highways in the States don't have lights, and that made it particularly hard for me to stay awake because there was nothing for me to look out outside my window. I'm in the backseat listening to Michael Jackson, as I do, and I'm fighting for my life to stay awake, knowing damn well that if I sleep in the car, I'm about to sleep very horribly once we get back to the house. I know that about myself, whatever. So I make the bold choice to stay up for the entire 5-hour car ride back to the house, proceed to get to the house, unpack my stuff a little bit, and by the time I look at the clock, that's when it hits me. I'm exhausted. I can't stand on my feet any longer, and I must fall asleep immediately. But that concludes the travel day. Let's get into the first full day. My first full day in Cleveland started off by reading a fun little book that I discovered called Do Penguins Have Knees? And it's basically just a compilation of various questions that people ask about science and humans and animals and how the world works, including the titular question, do penguins have knees? And it was such an interesting book. And I feel like I learned a lot, but I can't recall a single fact for you in this very moment. Our breakfast consisted of pulled pork on King's Hawaiian buns. Now, if you know anything about me, I go crazy for pulled pork, so is it a little bit strange to have that as breakfast meal? Maybe, to some. To my heart, I was thrilled. my heart, that was the best thing I could have possibly done for myself. Great way to start the day, especially considering everything that we had planned coming next. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was such a cool experience. Even just the SNL exhibit on its own was phenomenal. They showcased so many different costumes that I was even too stunned to record. There were so many that I saw that I just didn't have words, couldn't think of what to do, much less film it and record it, because yeah, why would I need content for my vlog? Yeah, of course. So that was an incredible experience. I got to see so many really cool things, and they even had these gigantic touchscreen TVs where you could go back through all 50 years of SNL and select any performance that has ever happened on that SNL stage and watch the full performance. It was so cool. They had an entire section dedicated to music of the 80s, which, if you know anything about me, I love the 80s. I'm an 80s child, it's my core. So that was obviously very cool. I got to see one of Prince's guitars in there. That was wild. I was kind of, stunned. Got to see one of the Grammys that Michael Jackson's album Thriller won. Also very cool. But yeah, it was just such a cool experience, and that just being the first floor alone was just incredible. Then we climbed the stairs to get to the upper levels of the museum. I had no idea what was up there. The map guide, if there was anything to complain about with this museum, the map guide that we had was kind of really horrible and didn't really tell us much about what was anywhere or what was in any given spot, aside from the first floor. But as we climb up to the second floor, we're just kind of exploring, seeing what's there, and then I turn the corner and see one of the most exciting things I've ever seen in my life, just right in front of me. Pure shock and surprise on my face. Michael Jackson's suit from the Smooth Criminal music video. Come on. That's crazy. Not only that though, it gets better. There's more. One of his gloves from the History Tour, I think, was there. The jacket that he wore for the 1984 Grammys was there. The jacket that he wore for the recording of We Are the World was there. It was just such a cool moment to witness and see up close those pieces that have had so much history to them and have, so much backstory and so much just legend about them and about the man who wore them. It was so cool, and yeah, it made me a little emotional, and yeah, I was getting a little bit teary-eyed when I was standing there in front of it and just seeing everything. It was just so cool. Hands down, and understandably so, the coolest part of the trip for me was seeing that. Also incredibly unexpected because I didn't know what was there. So that was such a pleasant surprise for the end of the museum. I didn't end up recording it, but after the museum we kind of just walked around the surrounding area. We looked at the stadium where the Browns play and got to see the pier that looks out onto Lake Erie. Just kind of, take our time, come back to the outside world, because in that museum it was incredibly loud and so much to see. So it's just being outside and kind of enjoying the quiet and just realizing that was, you know, separating yourself from that for a little bit. It was nice. It was just, we just needed a moment. But after that we ended up going to a bookstore, which I also didn't record. And then we went to Target. I mean, come on. You're telling me I'm gonna go to the States and not go to Target? Alright, come on, I had to go. And of course it was a blast. It was a blast. And the only reason why I'm putting this in the vlog at all is because I know there's people who would admire these. $90 for a helmet. That's crazy. An addendum to the previous statement has been made. I love Target. So after our whole outing for the day, we came home and had dinner and then had Handel's ice cream, which I have come to the fully formed conclusion. Handel's is the best ice cream that exists. End of statement. It was phenomenal. We each ordered the 4-pack sampler, so we had 12 total flavors, and it was phenomenal. So good. It was so good that I wanted to eat 4 scoops of ice cream in one sitting, but did I? No, because I would have regretted it. But still, it was fantastic. The flavors that I had are on the screen. I'll show them at some point, but oh my god, I still dream of it. I still think about that ice cream all the time. And I learned while doing research for this vlog that they actually have multiple locations across the states. It's a chain. It's not even exclusive to Ohio the way I thought it was. And let me tell you, that's a game changer. So any future trip that I go on, that's going to be hunted for. I'm going to be hunting them down. But that was the end of our first full day in Ohio. So now we're going to get into the second full day. Morning came on our second full day of the trip, and I swear it came a little too fast. The 2 hours worth of jet lag I think was finally starting to kick in, but once I was able to get out of bed, I started to immediately read one of the books that I had bought the previous day, A Fable for the End of the World. We'll revisit this book later because I did end up finishing it while I was on my trip, but that was a great way to start the day. And then immediately after that, we started looking at more bookstores. It's this really cool company called Black Cat Books. Basically, it's a house that they repurposed into a bookstore. There's 2 of them, each of them having different themes. Incredible interior design in terms of theming and everything. It was really, really cool. And yeah, we just explored, looked at books. My TBR list grew even longer, if that was even possible. And it was really awesome. So after the bookstore, we ran some errands. Didn't do anything really all that interesting. But we're now home again. And I'm reading again because I can't put this book down, genuinely. And pizza's getting picked up for dinner tonight, and then we're going to Gatsby, and I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna be such a cool environment. We drove past it yesterday, but like the street that the theater's gonna be on is so glammed up, like you'd never believe. It's so exciting. Yeah, I'm like just impatiently counting down the minutes until I can go, but we still have some time left, sadly. Eventually we all got ready and made our way to the theater. I was so incredibly excited. I have seen the show before, but I wanted to see it again, and I love the music, I love the costumes. I was so excited. We actually left a little bit early to kind of combat a little bit of the traffic that we knew was coming, given that there was a Guardians game happening also downtown. So it was very busy. The roads were quite busy. There was lots of pedestrians going on, but it was fine. We left early, so it was fine. Eventually we got there and we saw 2 Tonys just sitting in the lobby. They had a whole case display for them, showing which shows won each Tony. It was so cool. I've never seen a Tony before, and I gasped. It was so cool. But because we had gotten there so early, they weren't even letting people inside the theater yet, so we kind of just hung around outside, took a look at the big signs and everything that you can see from the streets. It was very cool. Eventually we did get inside the building and inside the theater where our show is going to be taking place, because like I said, it's a huge place, so there is so many different theaters. And inside the waiting room, while you're waiting for the show to start, they had a lovely little pianist, and she killed it. she was doing awesome. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of what she was doing. The show ended and I swear I was speechless for about 2 solid hours following the performance, because genuinely, dare I say, it might actually have been better than the original Broadway version. Mind you, I saw the original Broadway cast, and I'm saying that somebody might have done better than Jeremy Jordan. Oh, I don't even know if I can back up that statement, but I have to say Jake David Smith was the actor that was playing Gatsby. Wow. Oh my God, he was incredible. Like, just, oh my God. So good. I was really nervous for him, knowing all of these songs and the breath control that's required, the range that's required for the songs in this performance. Like, I knew Jeremy Jordan is gonna be a hard performance to follow, but when I say this man did an incredible job, truly, I mean it. I was flabbergasted. And sharing the stage with him, Sinzel Amati, I actually, not the first time I've seen her on a Broadway show, which was also really huge for me. I saw her for the touring cast of Aladdin a couple summers ago, and she also killed it. She was so good. And she played Daisy in such a way that made her feel so real and with so much depth. And again, I'm not saying that she was better necessarily than Eva Noblezada. They both play Daisy very differently, but that is to say that it was such a great experience witnessing 2 amazing actors take their characters and handle them so delicately and create such a beautiful show. Oh my God, and the ensemble, oh, like, truly, that was so worth it. I was genuinely really nervous going into this performance. As excited as I was also equally nervous, knowing how big this performance is, knowing everything about it. And they blew me away. Not only did they meet expectations, they rose above it, knocked my socks off, and genuinely had me breathless for a good long time. That was incredible, and I'm so happy that I got to see it. By the time the show let out, it was dark enough for us to drive down the road of the Playhouse Square and see the gorgeous chandelier all lit up. It was such a cool thing to see. I loved it. Very cool. And the entire car ride home, naturally, I was just thinking about the show and the performance and the actors and how great job they did. Genuinely, that performance stuck with me for a very long time. But that was an incredible day 2, and I can't wait to get into day 3. Start of day 3 had pretty well the exact same structure as most of our other days did, where we get up, get ready, go downtown, except this time we were going to see the art museum. And it was such a huge building, so I don't think we actually properly set enough time aside to go see the whole museum, because there are so many things to see, so many really cool exhibits. It was really awesome. So because it was so awesome, I'm actually just gonna step back and let the art speak for itself. shop, and we just took our time, looked through everything, did a little bit of browsing. I'm not necessarily like the most artsy person in the world, so wasn't really feeling anything that called to me until I found the postcard section. And it was just a various collection of random paintings that were found within the museum. And there was one painting, I don't know what happened, but I had to stand there for like a solid 5 minutes just staring at this painting because I thought it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It was beautiful. Like truly, it was just so breathtaking. The video just doesn't do it justice. Seeing it with my own eyes was just so crazy and awesome and beautiful, and it was just amazing. So I had to find the postcard version of that, which I did. And this painting is from 1860. It's called Twilight in the Wilderness. It's just it has so much piece to it, so much color, so much, you just get the vibe. You look at it, you just understand exactly what you're supposed to be feeling, and it was perfect. So naturally, it did come home with me. It was only like $2, so I mean, I had to, right? Come on, had to. After we finished up at the museum, we found our way to this French restaurant called the Albatross, and it had a huge menu, I will say. There's so many different things to choose from. It was, like I said, French. It's a French restaurant, so there's lots of French-inspired foods, lots of classic French foods, and I ended up going with the steak frites, which was incredible. They did such a good job. I don't know, I don't want to have any like kind of bias, but I did not expect this kind of food when I was going to be going on this trip. Like, it was so good, so good. Our dessert was a frozen souffle with ice cream on it and a little bit of fruit on the side. It was really good. It was not what I expected, but I was happy to try it. It was really delicious. So another really great dinner in Cleveland for this trip. Today was such a great day, but we have an even better day for tomorrow, and it involves a 5-hour road trip. Yes, but I'm so excited. So I'll see you in the car. Let's go. As promised, we were up bright and early on the road, headed to Indiana. I was so excited to go on a road trip first off and like see a little bit of the scenery, see all the differences between some of the Canadian highways and some of the American highways that we were on. And honestly, it was so green that I was so taken aback, actually. I was so flabbergasted and in awe of how green their highways are. But yeah, this road trip ended up lasting way longer than I expected, and I didn't capture that because I did end up falling asleep for the most of it. So the clips that I have were basically just in between me waking up from bouts of napping. And then we stopped at a gas station to do gas station things, of course, except the one thing that I didn't expect to find at this gas station was this lovely shirt. Yeah, I don't really have an explanation for that. And I guess another spoiler that I will say for later on in the trip is this wasn't the only time I saw this shirt. I don't think I recorded it or put it in the vlog, but I did see it another time, which was just very bizarre to me altogether, actually. But eventually, we did a little stretch break, got back out onto the road, and found our way to Indiana. Hotel in Indianapolis, we kind of just took a second to decompress and get, refreshed after the road trip because it was so hot that day. I cannot emphasize enough how, oh my god, it was so hot, and I was so deeply uncomfortable because it was so hot. So we kind of just had to figure out what the plan was going to be, considering we were there fairly early still. And as things were being lined up, we were going to be at the stadium for the gates to open, which didn't really need to happen. So instead we decided to walk around, find a little cute bar kind of thing for dinner. I didn't record any of it, unfortunately. I was too focused on eating. It was so loud also, which apparently was a theme for the night, because later on, things get overstimulating very quickly for me. So we just decided to have dinner, make our way to the stadium, and that's what kind of just walked around, saw warm-ups happen, get to our seats, and eventually the game started. I should make it known that I was not cheering for Indiana in this game. I was cheering very much for Chicago because I'm a huge fan of Natasha Cloud. Maybe I'm biased because we share the same name, maybe not. I feel like I should give you the disclosure that I was not cheering for Indiana, despite how cool the player intro montages were for Indiana. Be a fan of the Indiana Fever, I have to give it to them. Their in-game entertainment was actually really quite funny. They had their own mascot, and then whatever this guy was, the inflatable version of the same guy, and a cool drum line. Halftime performance came, and it was just this guy who was balancing on top of innumerable amounts of very unstable objects. It was crazy, and then he also got his child involved in that. I'm not gonna put that in the video. It was too much. It was crazy. The end of that performance signaled the start of the second half, which means the crowds got loud and I got overstimulated consequently. The second half of the game went by really quickly. It was just a lot of back and forth, evident by the score here. The teams were very evenly matched, and it was so intense back and forth, including that 3 with 0.9 seconds left in the game, which signaled the end of regulation and starting overtime. When I tell you overtime was the most exciting thing I think I've ever seen, it was so hype inside that building. Everybody was so loud, the cheering was going crazy. Honestly, for both teams, every play was huge. The players were just on top of it. It was awesome. Unfortunately, the game ended with Indiana winning the game. As a Chicago fan, I was upset. All joking aside about Indiana, they actually did end up treating us very nicely because we got free t-shirts when we walked in and scanned our tickets. I don't really actually know why, or like if there was a theme or like, you know, any kind of special reason for the shirts to be handed out, but we got shirts and they were nice. Sure, it was approximately 4 sizes too big for me and ended up being more of a nightgown than a t-shirt. I got a free shirt out of it for a team I don't cheer for, but a shirt nonetheless. So shout out the Fever for that. So we're home from the game. A little bit of hearing loss maybe. It was so loud in there. Indiana Fever fans, you're loud. I'll give you that. You're loud. It was a great game. I'm so happy I went. I had so much fun. And honestly, yeah. Did the Sky lose? Yeah. Was I cheering for the Sky? Yeah. It was such a good game. It was such a good game. And the fact that I went into overtime too, like, got money's worth. That's for sure. But I'm wearing my Victorian nightgown because it is gigantic on me. I'm reading. I'm gonna try to finish this book. I was gonna say by tomorrow, but that's not likely. I'm gonna try and read as much as I can before it's unreasonable for me to be awake, because we have a 7-hour road trip tomorrow. We're going to Tennessee, so I'm so excited. I'm literally counting down the hours. Like, I couldn't be more excited. So that's what's up. That's what's going on. And I'll see you in the car tomorrow morning. As I said, we had a 7-hour road trip ahead of us, so naturally we got up pretty early and we're on the road pretty early. And as a result of that, I didn't record much of the road trip, but what I did record, it's very green, very beautiful. It just continued to take my breath away because it was just such a pretty drive. Like, how could you get bored of a 7-hour drive when your view looks like this? It just was amazing. It was awesome. Eventually we made it into Nashville. I didn't end up recording much of after we got into Nashville just because I was spending time with my best friend and her family. We were just trying to, you know, enjoy the night and, you know, just have fun. And I didn't want to really, you know, put a camera in everybody's face just for the sake of the vlog. But we ended up eating dinner at this Italian restaurant in her town. It was delicious. It was so good. I continue to think about their food on a daily basis practically. And then we went home, played Flip 7. If you know, you know. It got intense, it got heated. I had a really great time though. But then eventually we did end up going to bed, and it was a really great day, and I was so excited to wait for the next day because when I was in Tennessee, the day just kept getting better.
Okay, today we're at the Nashville Super Speedway for cars and coffee. Today's all the exotic cars, so we're gonna be seeing all kinds of stuff.
Very exciting. We've already seen a white panel van. Big stuff is happening today. It's very cool. It's literally huge, and it's not even started yet.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, there's still plenty of people to come.
Plenty are rolling in right now.
Literally.
After cars and coffee, we decided to go to a mall in Murfreesboro and just kind of walk around, cool down, because it was in fact 35 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we were there for about 2 hours-ish, and it just kept getting hotter, and we just kept getting more fed up with the temperature. So we ended up at a mall. I didn't really film much of that because, like I said, we were just kind of walking around doing nothing, but we, you know, did the average thing, did the average Canadian in the States thing, went to Dick's Sporting Goods, you know, saw all the stores. We did stop in Barnes & Noble, as you do. Unfortunately, no books came home with me from Barnes & Noble. However, we did find a lovely little game that Maddie and I did crack into while we were waiting for the rest of our plans. So we found a game, a murder mystery game at Barnes & Noble, and we're gonna try to do it. This is the case.
That's the case file. Got all kinds of stuff.
So I'm gonna put the timestamp in if you don't want spoilers for the game.
Yes.
I'll put a timestamp in of when you can skip to. So we're roughly an hour into the game. We've got
so much.
notes, a whole bunch of pictures, all of our suspects minus one that we've eliminated. We finished going through all the evidence and now we're like, hey,
Yeah.
that's nice. We'll see. So, we have reasonable suspicion to believe that we figured out Bones is innocent.
Yes.
And who it is. And we're not certain. But it's the cars. The cars are what get us. It's just difficult because this doesn't have information to corroborate our theories. Okay, so Maddie has gone onto the website.
Yes.
Where you just have to select the things that are like suspicious. And we're gonna have the moment of truth.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes. Let's see. Click here to free Bones. Neither of those are the documents needed to free Bones. Don't give up. Bones needs your help.
How?
His car was literally outside the restaurant. And it literally on here shows that.
So we found out we had to use a hint.
It was rough out here. We literally, this entire stack is all of the things that we tried and failed.
Yeah. So we've been doing this for like at
2
least
hours now.
But doing
Over
this
2
part at
hours.
least a half hour.
Oh,
At least.
at least.
And unfortunately the hint was not so much a hint as just straight up the answer. But anyway,
Okay,
we get
so
to
we get to
open
open this
an
now.
envelope and you did the honors.
Oh, thanks.
So let's see.
Oh god, okay. Crack the false alibi. One of the 5 suspects has lied about his alibi. Your job is to find the proof. You can find the suspect, major lie, and visit this website.
Okay, great.
And then
Oh, more evidence.
more evidence.
Progress update. We started putting all of our files back together and turns out we already know the answer to part B because that is what we were focusing on in part
That's
A.
what we thought part A was.
Yeah.
It's the car license plate is outside of the restaurant at 9:38 when he said that he was at home fixing his brakes.
When Mr. what's his name?
Andy.
Yes, Andy. So now we're doing the website again.
Okay, so crime scene photo in front of the restaurant, and then I need the second one, which is the person of interest sheet.
Try what?
Neither of those are correct. Person of interest sheet and the
Update.
bad on me. I thought I had the right website. I had clicked a link in the website that was like, oh, here's the answer key for question number 2. And I was like, okay. And the closer I looked at it, it was not the answer key for question 2. And so I had to retype it in, and it was in fact Andy.
We were right because we've literally been reading all of this again. I'm like,
yeah,
no one's lying.
yeah.
So we're good.
Yes.
So now we get to open up
Yes. Do you want to do
envelope
number 3 or B?
B. Objective 3, convict the killer. One of the suspects lied about something that seriously implicates him in the murder. Your job is to find it. When you find the other lie, visit this page, blah, 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 blah. After finding the evidence, open envelope C. Hint. This information does not prove he is the killer, but is very suspicious and will help the prosecution secure a conviction. So we got a new picture of the baseball team, softball team,
Okay.
which is like, okay. And then we got
Oh my god, we got a letter.
a letter from the mother of the victim. I don't even know how long it's been. This genius figured it out.
It has literally been, it is 6:26. We started this at 3 p.m. So in this picture, we see young Andy, and he has a glove on his right hand, which means he throws with his left hand, which means that he's left-handed. And he put right-handed on his thing, which means that he lied. Therefore, he could be the person.
Because
The coroner's report said that it had to be someone left-handed or ambidextrous.
exactly. So now we open the last envelope.
Yes.
Now we open the last envelope.
Okay. Congrats, detective, you've solved it. And then it has, okay. This is his voluntary statement that he made.
So the verdict is cool motive, still murder.
Still murder.
Still murder.
Still murdered some innocent person that didn't deserve it.
And honestly, throughout this whole game, the GOAT of this entire game is
the
Detective
detective.
Stason. He's such a diva.
He is.
There's one guy, Derek.
Yes.
He absolutely eats Derek up. It's actually so crazy. But
It's really funny.
whoever wrote that, they had so much fun.
Dude.
But yeah, that's the game.
That was
And that killed a solid 3 hours.
3 hours. 3.5 hours.
Great job.
That was
So
fun.
safe to say, I think we could be a part of the police force.
Oh yeah.
So after we finished up with the game, Maddie and I were excited because we were looking forward to going to the tractor pull, which was like the main event for the night. It was going to be huge and going until like 2 a.m. So I heard. And we were really excited to go. We were going to get In-N-Out before at the brand new In-N-Out that just opened up nearby, and then go to the tractor pull. However, a wrench got thrown in our plans by the hands of Mother Nature. It was thunderstorming so incredibly badly that there was no chance. We weren't gonna risk it. It's in a like dirt field, like there was no chance that we were gonna survive without rain boots, essentially, because we would just be standing in mud and it would be awful for everybody involved. We didn't want that, which sucked. But after an unfortunate turn of events, because it was only one night that the tractor pull was happening, we just kind of had to redirect our plans, figure out something else. We kind of just had a chill night instead. But our next day was even more exciting, so that gave us something else to look forward to. Maddie and I hit the road bright and early, fueled by the Hadestown soundtrack and pure excitement at our destination, but especially the special stops that we were making along the way. We were on the lookout for the South's very own Buc-ee's, and I could not have been more excited to experience my first ever Buc-ee's. When I tell you I was counting down the miles until we could see the big beaver in all of his bucktooth glory. It's Buc-ee's! We're here! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think it's pretty safe to say that Buc-ee's was simultaneously everything and nothing that I expected. What I didn't expect to see was an entire section of bathing suits with the beaver's face on it. Also, home decor. And a lot of it. And an entire shelf of chicken-themed goods. It was unique. Yeah, it was unique. But Buc-ee's was, the vibe in there was incredible. The energy from the people working there, incredible. The Buc-ee's mascot walking around, terrifying. I am sad to report that I didn't get to try the pulled pork sandwiches famously made in-house by the beaver and his staff, so I guess that means I just need to come back. We found the candle section.
We need
Among other things, we found beaver nuggets. First off, is the whole reason why we came here.
Yes.
One of the reasons. They have beaver nugget candles. I can smell from here. That's a glowing endorsement, thank you.
Jesus Christ. It went into my soul. It went into my throat.
Oh my goodness. What a little sweater. Ooh, that's good.
That is actually
That's
good. That is actually good.
And then there's also refreshing room mist. What's up with that? I couldn't tell you. What did you find?
It's a road trip scented. Because that's apparently what a road trip smells like.
Like Michael's?
Literally.
Like Michael's? Oh.
Is that the one that was in that candle? The same? This one's chocolate fudge. I can't imagine this. It's not horrible.
No, they're different.
honestly.
It just smells like chocolate.
It just smells like straight chocolate.
I think this might be coming home with me.
I want to smell it. It might actually be coming home with y'all.
That's coming home with me. Okay, it's trial of beaver nuggets. What flavor is it?
Salted caramel.
Oh my god. I'm telling you. So now I can explain to you what that experience just was. Besides delightful, it kind of tastes like caramel, like popcorn, like caramel corn.
But you don't have to worry about the kernels or anything.
It's honestly the best parts of caramel corn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
After getting our fill of Buc-ee's and officially starting my obsession with beaver nuggets, we continued on our way to what I can only describe is still the most overwhelming and strangest tourist destination I have ever been in my life, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So we made it.
We did.
Stop number 1.
It's called Wonderworks. Yeah. Welcome to Pigeon Forge.
Yep.
That's about all I can say. Making sounds of creaking is really funny.
I feel like Beetlejuice should
No,
pop up.
literally.
We were listening to Beetlejuice in the car.
Yeah. Probably a bad part on us, but you know, it's whatever.
Like,
We had no idea what we were doing.
the attention to detail goes crazy though. When I say genuinely nothing could have prepared me for the absurdity that was this museum, I mean that. Every corner we turned was something strange and unusual, and either science related or not. It was just bizarre, with no real rhyme or reason or underlying theme, aside from being an obscure place with obscure things to share. As if we didn't get our fair share of weirdness at Wonderworks, we decided that we needed to keep it going and continue with the obscure entertainment and go for a boat ride with animatronic dinosaurs.
Based on the front of this place,
I'm so excited.
my expectations are drastically low, and I'm so excited.
This is known for being one of the worst attractions, like, in the US.
Like, point blank period.
Like,
It's when I say it's bad, look at the animatronics here. Just
It's
look,
so
just
bad.
look. They look awful. It's horrendous.
Jurassic Park was not made for this to happen.
This is
I don't know how I feel about any of this.
What are we doing? Why did we do this?
What are we doing? What's going on?
No kids came off screaming and crying, so that's a good sign.
Yes. But I might come off screen. Oh, why is this so dark?
Oh, it's pitch
Oh,
black.
it is literally pitch black. Why are we? Oh no.
great.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
great.
no no
Oh,
no.
lovely.
Oh no no no.
Oh.
I like that this one just doesn't move at all.
He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Okay. Careful
Oh
now.
no no.
Careful now.
Careful.
Could you imagine there's a 20-foot drop right now?
Dude, why is it red? That's... It's just a little dinosaur toy. These noises are not happening. Oh. What is that noise? What is that noise? I want to know accurately what makes that noise. It's got a little child.
God.
There's a literal child. That's what happens when you're bad. The pterodactyls come and get you.
Oh, look at the panel. Oh, there's two.
Oh, what is that supposed to
Is
be?
it an octopus?
Oh, it's just his tentacles. Oh.
Oh, it's blue.
It's blue. Wait.
It's a cameo.
It's a cameo. Background. Yeah. Oh, I like the disco.
Starts playing Lady Gaga.
Yeah. Here's the guy that killed the guy in Jurassic Park. The guy who killed the guy. I'm turning into Amanda. What is that supposed to be?
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Hi, Fred. Alright. Yeah,
Oh no. No. No.
Simultaneously the best and worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
What was that?
And with that lovely experience just sitting in the back of our minds, we decided to hit the road, drive down Gatlinburg, and see the rest of, honestly, more attractions. There was a lot to experience down Gatlinburg, which we didn't have a lot of time to actually like get into and like walk around because the weather was kind of poor, so unfortunately there wasn't a lot of exploration. We just had one place directly in mind, which was Ripley's Aquarium, naturally.
Maddie, do you believe it to the camera? No. Do you believe it? Most horrifying thing at Ripley's, believe it or not, aquarium. Too big. Too big. We're on our way home. We're at Buc-ee's once again, getting gas. And we have matching sweatshirts that we got at the aquarium because we did, in fact, get to touch rays. So I needed to get something with the rays on it. And oh my god. I'm so happy. The ride back home from Gatlinburg was about 4 hours, and it was a beautiful sunset on our way home. It was really gorgeous until the sun went down, and then it was just completely dark, and I kind of forgot that they don't really have streetlights on freeways. And that was just very absurd to me. I'm used to highways that very much do have streetlights on them. So it was quite dark, but at least we got to see the stars, which was a very, very much added bonus. So that was a very big, I was okay with that. I was actually very okay with that. But yeah, needless to say, we didn't do much besides crashing immediately after getting home because it was far too late and we were far too exhausted after all the excitement that we had had during the day. But we had even more stuff to do the next day. Our morning started off with a quick smoothie run from Grindstone Cowboy before driving into the city to kind of do a little bit of shopping and exploring. We started at Grammy's music store, just kind of had a look around, and honestly the vibes in there were immaculate. It was so beautifully set up. It was just so cool, and they had so many vinyls, so many beautiful vinyls. It was just, it was a music lover's dream to be in there. After the music store, we decided to go to another little trinket shop in Nashville, which just had like a whole bunch of little knickknacks and goodies, and it was just such a cute little store. And they had this little print vending machine, which was, I think, the only thing that we actually came home with. Just because how could we say no to a cute little print? After we got our shopping in, we decided it was time for our next biggest stop for the day, the zoo. I was so excited, as if we didn't get enough animal content in from Ripley's Aquarium, we were gonna get even more animals at the zoo. And when I tell you, probably the best zoo I've ever been to thus far in my life, Nashville Zoo, you guys got it going on. We made it to the zoo. I'm so excited. I was telling Maddie that this scratches a Disney World itch in me because it feels like we are in Animal Kingdom. So this is scratching an itch for me. Plus animals, I can't complain.
Maddie, thoughts on the giraffes?
They're so pretty.
They're so cute. I thought there was only one, and then we kept walking, and then there's more.
There's 4.
There's 4 giraffes here. They're so cute. We just made the best stop in Tennessee.
We did.
Tim Hortons.
We've officially hit Tim Hortons.
I had to get, for the fam, a box of Timbits.
And then I got a s'mores iced cap.
Iced cap, yes.
Okay, I'm excited. Oh my god, wait.
You right?
Oh my god, wait. She's so good.
Mm-hmm. And what is like
shit.
graham crackers and
Yeah, it
marshmallows?
has like graham crackers, marshmallows, and a little bit of chocolate on top.
So yeah, now she's been indoctrinated to the land of my people.
This isn't the land, this is Greendale.
And it was so strange because there's cups in there branded with Tim Hortons, and it's like America 250. Mind you, the logo is a Canadian flag. Or the maple leaf.
Literally.
Very strange.
I'm honestly not sure if there's a better example of friendship than Maddie introducing me to and thus creating my obsession with beaver nuggets, and me doing the same with her for ice caps. I think that's only fair, right? Yeah, we had a really great time after the zoo. We honestly didn't really do much after. We just drove back home and just had like a chill night for the rest of the night. And since this was my last day of the trip, I was just trying very hard to just be in the moment and not really, think about vlogging or anything like that. I was just hanging out and enjoying the last little moments of my trip, I guess. And yeah, I had so much fun. It was such a great day, and honestly, Maddie she planned it perfectly. Every single day that we had was just amazing. Like, I just had so much fun, and I was really sad that it ended, honestly. The day after this, we drove to Nashville again so that she could drop me off at the airport, where I then flew home, which I was so sad about. So I usually never film on my way home from vacation, mostly just because it's boring and it's not nearly as exciting. But I figured I would this time because my layover is 4 hours long. Except it's actually like 4.5 hours long because the pilots on my flight here to Salt Lake were like speeding, I swear, like we got here really fast. So I'm just killing time, so I figured I'd do an outro. I'm still gonna do a haul, so I still need to do that, of everything that I got from the trip, literally from the moment we landed in Toronto to the very, very end in Tennessee. So I'm very excited to do that. But yeah, I had so much fun, and I was telling Maddie before I left that it was like one of the best vacations I've ever been on. Just like from start to end, just because of everything was so well planned, and like we did so many fun things, and not only just like fun things that I really wanted to do, but things that, everybody that I was with would have enjoyed and did enjoy. So it was just so much fun, and I miss it already. It was like a 10-day trip, and I'm like fixing to go back. I need to go back so bad, especially since I got hooked on Waffle House. Anyway, I got hooked on Waffle House, and I
love it. And of course, we don't have Waffle House back home, so that's great. And not to mention Buc-ee's. Oh, Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's was such a good time. If you live in the South or anywhere that has a Buc-ee's, you better appreciate it. You better appreciate it. You better, because I need somebody to appreciate for me. But anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. But yeah, I had so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Because I had so much fun making it and editing it. Well, that's TBD, because this is gonna be a huge vlog, I can feel it. But yeah, thank you for coming along with the trip, and pass it on to future Tasha to give you the haul of everything that got brought home with me. Okay, so as promised, future Tasha here is gonna give the haul of everything that I remember being bought during the trip at any point. This is gonna be in no particular order. It's been over a month since I've been on the trip, so my memory of what was purchased is a little foggy. So we're gonna try our best, okay? So starting off with the Ripley's sweatshirt with the little stingrays, and then on the back just the logo blown up with Ripley's Aquarium. Maddie and I are matching with this one. Yeah, one of my favorite items. Such a comfortable sweatshirt, by the way. And then from Buc-ee's, the candle did end up coming home with me. Still can't describe the scent. It smells clean, I would say. I don't know. It just smells incredible, and I wish I could go back to Buc-ee's because I'm craving beaver nuggets like you wouldn't imagine. I also got books. So these are from half-price books in Ohio, in Cleveland. Unfortunately, there are also 2 National Geographic magazines that are no longer a part of this haul because they have been chopped up and used in journal spreads for junk journaling. So those are no longer in here, but just know that they were at one point together as one item, no longer. So you got Remarkably Bright Creatures. I think this must be like the Netflix cover. I don't know. Fable for the End of the World hardcover. Finished this book on the trip. So good. Incredible book. Oh my god, that was incredible. And then this was a book that I was actually quite excited for. It's called S by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorst. It's a very, very cool book because it's the ship of Theseus, but it's told through annotations of the people who read it. So there's like a whole bunch of various items. There's like letters in here. There's more notes. There's postcards. Like there's so many cool like artifacts in here, and it feels like an adventure just reading this book. It's kind of a nightmare to read this book because you have to simultaneously read the story of the ship of Theseus as well as the story that takes place through the annotations. So it's a little bit of a strange read. Requires a lot of brain power, I will say, but still a very fun book. So that was pretty much everything that was paid for. Oh, how could I forget? My Lando helmet. This was purchased from Target. This isn't technically like something like I could have exclusively gotten in the States. This was just really calling my name in the moment, and I really had to get him. So I did. So it's got a little mini Lando signature with the number 1, of course. Put some respect to my world champion's name. With his Monaco helmet from 2026 and his logo, which is like my favorite part of this whole thing, is just his logo being hidden under it. I love it. And then these items were, this was shown like 2 moments ago, I swear. But this was in the little shop that me and Maddie went to, in the little like coin slot vending machine type thing. A little film roll. She gave it to me because I took my film camera on my trip with me, which I still haven't developed that film roll yet because I haven't finished it. So those are coming soon. I'm gonna tag the Instagram here so that you can follow along and catch those film posts when they get uploaded, when I develop that film eventually. But this is stuff that I got for free. So this is from The Great Gatsby. It's just a playbill. It's way bigger than almost all of the playbills that I have because it's mostly like a magazine, flyer, newsletter type deal for the theater and the theater district itself, which is really, really cool. And obviously all the information on the cast and crew of The Great Gatsby. But I loved having this copy because the copy that I got in New York to see the original Broadway cast looks different. It's like black with the same font, same gold, I believe, but yeah, this background is black. But now this copy is green, and I love it. And then, very similarly, a playbill for the Indiana Fever game that we saw. Very, very cool. It has, even though I'm not an Indiana Fever fan, it's still really cool to just have because it's got, I'm trying to find a good, it's got like the players and like some of their stats, the matchups, which was really, really cool. I loved this page. But yeah, as far as I can remember, I think that's it of what's come home with me from the trip, which concludes this video and this entire series, this entire trip, this hour-long video that you've just joined me on. And I can't thank you enough for watching because I had so much fun on this trip, and reliving this trip through editing has been like such a fun experience, and I'm so happy I went on this trip. I miss it so bad. I need to be back. I need to go back so bad. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.